here on 23 ABC News. A family struggling tonight to get closure. Good evening, I'm Tim Callahan.
And I'm Jackie Parks. Months after a hit and run killed a 14-year-old girl in Tehachapi, her family still left with questions tonight. And 23 ABC's Twelon Nugent spoke to the girl's family about how they're coping and what comes next as they try to heal. Twelon?
Jackie, it's been a really emotional 4 months for the Natividad family. I'm actually standing right here off Highway 202 at Leslie's Memorial where it still stands, but this past few months has been so difficult for the family because they've been told by family and friends that the men responsible for Leslie's death still live as free men, like nothing even ever happened.
And she did make a big impact in everybody's lives, and that's why it's so hard.
A family still struggling for closure months after an accident that killed a sister, a daughter, a teen known for her smile and talent on the basketball court.
They drove away. They couldn't even call somebody and then drive away to make sure. They just took off.
14-year-old Leslie Balderrama was killed in a fatal hit-and-run accident back in October, hit by the side mirror of a truck and left for dead on the side of a busy highway. And the driver of that truck not yet charged by the Kern County District Attorney's office.
It's just hard to be patient when they ask us to be patient about it. We understand we want everything to get done correctly, but at the same time, we don't want these guys out on the streets either.
In a CHP report obtained by 23 ABC, 20-year-old Isaac Macias admitted to driving under the influence and fleeing the scene. In the report, CHP recommends the district attorney's office charge Macias with vehicular manslaughter and felony hit and run.
It's hard because we have friends that tell us, like, oh yeah, we saw them, and they act like nothing ever happened, and for us, we're still hurting with everything.
Macias and his passenger that night, Ibrahim Gomez, are living freely until the DA brings forth charges. And when we called the DA's office, they didn't give us a time of when those charges will be filed. But Leslie's family isn't waiting. They're planning to file civil charges against all parties involved in the accident.
You can't really put a price on my sister, and it's never going to bring her back. At least doing what's right to at least maybe help us feel better in the long run.
The family's attorney says the amount of time that's passed since the accident is very unusual. Criminal charges usually follow the investigating agency's recommendation, but the DA's office is still tight-lipped on exactly why it's taking so long. As for how the family is dealing with Leslie's death, they say they're taking it step by step, and knowing they have the support of their community helps.
She had friends, and yeah, so it's hard. But yeah, I think that she won't be forgotten.
Also tells me they met with their attorney today to record depositions for their civil case. I did reach out to the driver of the vehicle, Isaac Macias. He did refuse to speak to us. 23 will bring you all the latest developments on this case. Live in Tehachapi, Twelon Nugent, 23 ABC.